everybody, I'm Mikey Muffins. I'm on tour. Yeah, I am. From Tacoma, Washington, so not that far away. But, yeah, it's been a pretty good time though. I started in Los Angeles, went through the South, drove through some snowy mountains in Colorado. Let's get weird. Good night, everybody. Just kidding. Get back up on that horse. Remember what it's like. Dive right in and you'll find it's like riding a bike. Don't worry about people that might not like what you do. Just do it for you. Put your eggs in one basket. Who cares if they crack? Sometimes it's worth it just to see what happens. Just do what you like and hopefully they'll like what you do. Do it for the story, and the story will do it for you. Do it for the story, and the story will do it for you. The story will do it for you. Bitter. I guess I am a little bitter that the things we did together lasted just as long as they did. Whatever. Guess it's not like I expected forever, but maybe just a little longer. You know you really did me wrong. You know you really let me down. So let me tell you all the reasons why I couldn't stick around. You were doing better, that you were putting in the effort. You always said you were the asshole, thought that maybe you were trying on a new role. I took on the burden of keeping your secrets and you share your dark inner thoughts, but you always told me to tell them about you. I guess you're getting what you want. You do so much harm, rather see you as charming, but when you come out of your shell, you're passive aggressive, you're drunk and you're restless, and so I guess it's just as well. You really couldn't be bothered to understand why when I said goodbye. Your blood may be thicker than water, but they'll bleed you dry. They're gonna bleed you dry. Say never, but I'm never going back to locking myself up in my room while you scream about you, but you wouldn't know. No, you wouldn't know. Bitter, still I guess I am a little bitter that the things we did together lasted just as long as they did. Thanks, y'all. It's nice to play on a stage with big old monitors. The pleasures of the now are often shadowed by the problems of the past, and the future's a reminder that the present wasn't really made to last. What can you do with life other than trying not to waste it day to day? And what can you do with time other than sit back and just watch it tick away? I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? A choice in how much time I'm spending thinking about the story's ending, knowing that last page is coming fast. And I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? Getting the news, you breathe your last, drink all the sand from your hourglass. Just made me wonder what that felt like. Well, I used to spend asleep after a heavy night of drinking. Hope that's what it's like for me, oh, when it's my turn to quit breathing. But I guess I'll know in due time. I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? A choice in how much time I'm spending thinking about the story's ending, knowing that last page is coming fast. And I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? I'm not sure I've got it in me to find the words that end up sending shivers down the spines of those who need to feel a shiver, to crack the code that's ever turning, transpose print, submit to learning more about myself to give to you, signed, sealed, delivered. I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? A choice in how much time I'm spending thinking about the story's ending, knowing that last page is coming fast. And I don't have a choice in this, why don't I get a choice in this? Thanks, y'all. Well, 666, that's the number of the beast they got. got real sharp eyes and real sharp teeth. Watch them sneaking through the grass, hear them creeping through the trees. Taste the sulfur in the air, catch the aroma of the sheet. You better run, 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 'cause you know they're about to swallow you whole. Well, it's 1 to get the money, 2 to see the show, 3 to plant the peonies, and 4 to watch them grow. Plant 32 a column, a dozen to a row. Double it up and know that 54 have gotta go. Well, you can sow those seeds, but it don't amount to saving your soul. Years in a puppet made of meat. I got dullin' eyes and dullin' teeth. You watch me sinking through the ground where I'll go down to feed the trees. No more worries about the heat, no more worries about the breeze. Well, you can plot your course, but the wind will blow where it's gonna blow. You better run, 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 'cause you know they're about to swallow you. Sow those seeds, but it don't amount to saving you. Plot your course, but the wind will blow where it's gonna blow. Thanks, y'all. Thanks everybody for coming out on a school night and hanging out. You know, little like late in the week booze and music and hanging out and stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, all the house lights went down. Now I can't see anybody. Yeah, I've been on tour for I've been on tour for a few weeks. Just planned a real short one. It's been a good time. It's been a bad time. It's been mostly a good time. But all that stuff that I just played is off of my new album. I released it October 1st. It's called Do It For The Story. And I also have another album. Oh, it's on my merch table over there. Yeah, it's over there in the corner next to the super cool earrings. Yeah. But you know, if you wanna buy some of my stuff, help me pay for gas to finish this thing out, that would be pretty cool. So that CD's on the table. I've also got last year's album on the table, which I did not get to tour for obvious reasons. You know, COVID. I'm gonna just say it. It's COVID. That's the reason. Anyway, I'm gonna play a couple tunes off of that one. Yeah, let's get sad about it. All these questions come along with failing mental health. Like, why clean your room and shower when you could just kill yourself? And all that sounds real stupid when I say the words out loud. But most of the time I don't know, I make sure they don't get out. But I gotta wonder, what's the worth in making people worry? Do I keep my phone on silent or let others do it for me? And I gotta wonder, what's the worth in trying to keep warm? 'Cause it's been winter so long I can't tell it's raining anymore. I could be somebody's sweetheart if my heart wasn't so bitter. And you know I could be healthy, but Ma didn't raise no quitter. And I could cover up the ink that you left pushed under my skin. and claim it as an exercise in life's impermanence. But I gotta wonder what's the point in letting go what's left. I could take you off my shoulder, but you'd never leave my head. And I gotta wonder what's the calm and which part is the storm. Cause it's been winter so long I can't tell it's raining anymore. Lynn told me keep a journal, and later when you look back, you may realize that your situations weren't actually that bad. But now I've got a book where each page hurts more than the last, and a myriad of reminders why the past should stay the past. And I will keep those memories buried in the trees off Highway 7, hoping once they get to rotting, maybe I can get to living. Keeping fingers crossed the soil holds its ground through the downpour. Cause it's been winter so long I can't tell it's raining anymore. It's been winter so long I can't tell it's raining anymore. Did I make anyone cry? No? Yeah? No? You cry? I made you cry, Lewis? Alright, you big baby. No, I'm just kidding. It's healthy. It's healthy. It's a healthy response, I think. Right? Yeah. That's kind of. I like the way it was set up. We get the sad songs, and then more sad songs, and then video games. You know. Which, by the way, if you've not seen Skull Kid, definitely stick around for Skull Kid because it is a fantastic time. And you will literally get to play video games if you want to. So, yeah. I guess, I was trying to think if I had any, like, cool, quirky tour stories, but I don't. So, I'm just gonna keep it going. Let's, get a little sadder. Thanks. I don't know what to do, but I swear that if I knew, I'd form the syllables on sheets and keep them all to read to you when things look bleak. And things look bleak so often, I can't find the time for counting sheep. So I count pills that ease the stresses in my mind. They fill my eyes with sand, but they keep me from going blind. My empty hands forever grasping for more fingers to entwine with, reaching out, knowing one day, sooner than later, I will die. And when my time comes, I will not be there to dry a single eye. Is that all my life comes down to? Just a name to be repeated. When the people in my life speak of the people that they've needed. What of all the things I've needed? What of all the things I've done? What of all the times for awkwardness sake I have held my tongue? What of all the lost I love yous? What of all the last goodbyes? What of every face I've ever seen or kissed a final time? What of the reality that life is fucking scary? What of all my friends I'm sorry that I wasn't there to bury? What of all the times that I was told we're all in this together? And the thousand ways to say, I hope one day you find that you are feeling better. Oh, please feel better. Please feel better. Always am brought back to when my dog birthed 9 dead puppies. My dad gave them CPR, hoping that one of them would be lucky. I remember all their coats, and I remember all their faces. I remember that next summer when that dog just couldn't take it, and she finally let go and left her tracks all through the house. But I was on the Oregon coast and was concerned with something else. She died alone, confused and wandering through all the rooms she knew. And I know one day very soon I will be singing that same tune. No one is safe, not near you. Oh no, no, no one lives forever. Do your best to make your mark, but really no one is remembered. That's just fine, so take some time to think of all the ties you'll sever, and the 1,000 ways to say, I hope one day you find that you are feeling better. Oh, please feel better, please feel better. One day when I die, I'll feed my body to the earth. My flesh and bones will trade the soil for exactly what I'm worth, and that is nothing. Isn't that something? To recognize the most important things alive, have no awareness of your being. And I'll find meaning where there's no meaning, and I'll find the words to ask for what I'm seeking. And I will take those words and I will write them in a letter. Just 1,000 ways to say, I hope one day you find that you are feeling better. Oh, please feel better, please feel better. So quit your crying, or don't if you don't wanna. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. 'Cause the world's a scary place, even when you're happy. But this world can be beautiful, even when you're blue. And I will be here if you decide you need me. But I won't always be near, and I won't always be me. 'Cause myself is someone I've been trying hard to figure out. Packing miles into years and sorting through what that's about. And I don't have a jealous bone in my entire body, but I can't help these goddamn jealous veins. My blood runs green and cold and tends to spill when I get lonely. And that's something I've been working hard to change. And in the little hours you will call, and speaking through your tears, you will tell me all the things that you think I want to hear. And you'll be right, so fool me twice and I'll do my best to remember all the 1,000 ways to say, I hope one day you find that you are feeling better. Oh, please feel better, please feel better, please feel better. I hope one day you find that you are feeling better. Thanks, y'all. Good. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, so I guess Tourspiel again. I am on tour. It does take gas. I've made some shirts and CDs and patches and stickers for y'all if you want them. Come say hi to me later, and maybe, you know, if you like what you see, maybe toss a couple bucks my way. And even if you don't, just come look at my patches. Like, they're super cool. I'm really stoked about them. Just come look at them, you know? Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, sure. I got 2 more for you. They're off the new album.
Yeah, 3 more.
5 more.
Listen, I've spent a lot of time just curating this set list to flow a specific way, so but this next one has like this little weird lull in the beginning of it, so it just makes it kind of awkward. So I guess I'll just stand. Oh, there it goes. That river rolls on down the mountain. Its muddy banks boast morning dew. I'll follow west to yonder fountain. I'll toss my coin and think of you. My wish will them truths abounding, though I don't think all of them true. These things I've thought, oh, once I've thought 'em, they drift away, while through and through the oaks have brought me into autumn, while evergreens have kept me blue. It's been some long, 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 lonely miles without you. And though I'd like to dry these tears I've cried, oh me, oh my, but what am I to do? And though I love a summer breeze, I sure hope those embered leaves get here soon. And instead of crying how time flies, we'll say, oh my darling, how time flew. Thanks, y'all. I have one more for you. Everything is falling into place. Oh, but where will we go next? And when the sun goes down, will we stop moving these four wheels beneath our nest? And in the morning, I'll draw lines through the mosaics that your breath made on the windows. I'll watch you breathe deep into the pictures that were painted by our sighs. Everything is falling into place, as long as we've got roads and sun to chase. And I see it when I look into your eyes. Home is where we choose to live our lives. Home is where we choose to live our lives. Do it for the story, and the story will do it for you. Do it for the story, and the story will do it for you. Do it for the story, and the story will do it for you. The story will do it for you. Everything is falling into place, as long as we've got roads and sun to chase. And I see it when I look into your eyes. Home is where we choose to live our lives. Home is where we choose to live our lives. Thanks everybody for hanging out and listening to me. Stick around for Skull Kid. They're up next. Let's play some video games. Come say hi to me. I'll be over there by the merch table. Sick. Thanks, y'all.